I think Make in India has a fantastic energy behind it. And the exciting part to me is that pharmaceuticals are playing a big part in capturing this market. Most of the time, pharmaceuticals are looking to export from India to the Western markets. And what we believe and are excited to be a part of is the new directive that Make in India is focused upon the emerging middle class and providing therapeutics to the Indian domestic population. I feel very, very strongly that Make in India is energizing this base, and early next year, in January of 2016, we'll be coming together in Bangalore to understand the Indian landscape, the domestic requirements for pharmaceuticals, how to develop the best quality pharmaceuticals for the Indian population. So I think Make in India is at the right time and is giving a very nice momentum to an already well-established exporting pharmaceutical conglomerate in India, and looking to develop ways to do it at home. I think that the companies in India that we work closely with a number of distributor companies that help to bring medical technologies from the West. If you look at the companies in my sector, many of the manufactured devices for analytical testing in life sciences are brought from abroad. One of the things that we are doing is working more closely with the distributors that are in this nation to develop partnerships so that India can begin to develop its own laboratory testing devices and medical equipment. We're sharing that technology, obviously, in an effort to reduce our cost structure and hopefully bring down the cost of our devices, and also to give job opportunities to the Indian population. We have so many engineers coming out that are well qualified to be a part of developing these medical devices. It's high time to work with them and get them involved in the research and development of our products. In healthcare, Phenomenex, working with a number of other companies in our space, in particular we work with a mass spectrometry company called SciEx, which is located here in Delhi in India. We're trying to move our testing platforms from exclusive pharmaceutical and biopharmaceutical manufacturing into the hospital networks. Our testing equipment can be used in diagnostic testing, and in the Western world, clinical diagnostics has become a very strong portion of our business. We're running a number of vitamin analysis, vitamin D, vitamin B, some hormone analysis, and we're doing things in 60 to 90 seconds, which used to take 60 to 90 minutes. It's a revolution of the clinical diagnostic testing timelines, and we are able to get our results back to the customer, and the customer would be the doctor's patient. So now, instead of a doctor taking blood and taking lab work to be done over a few days, we're able to turn these samples around in minutes to maybe 1 hour, and so patients can meet maybe in the same consultation, get their results from the blood tests, and begin their therapeutic regimen. So it's a crunch, it's a decrease in the timeline, if you will, from the testing of the samples and getting the data back on a factor of 10x or 100x in many cases. Affordability. You know, the Indian landscape has 1.2 billion people, and by volume brings down price. And so if we can continue to work on this technology, bring this technology footprint to the masses in India, this is going to allow us to lower our cost footprint. In the West, we have less patients, less demand for continuous testing. So here in India, we have a great opportunity to reduce the cost by increasing volume and making these testing equipments available across India, across all of the hospitals in India, is an amazing opportunity, and this allows us to lower the footprint of cost. Yes, indeed. We find in our employability in our organization, we look for B-Pharm, M-Pharm students that come out, and some folks that have some laboratory experience. I definitely notice a gap, and one of the ways in skills development, we take responsibility in our organization to do additional training. We put people that join our organization through a 6 to 12 month training, a 6 to 12 week training program before they start working and collaborating with our customers. Just recently, I had an opportunity to visit in Bangalore, Biocon, and they're creating Biocon Academy, which is a very good concept and one that Kiran Madam Zarshaw has initiated. I think it's something that, being a member of CII and in the life sciences group in CII, we'd like to do the same. We need to get our young Indian scientists that are coming out of institutes and universities practically trained. They need to have skills. They need to understand the laboratory and testing equipment. This equipment can cost anywhere between 50, 60 lakhs, 1 crore. And so they're very sensitive instruments. And oftentimes when you have someone that's a fresher at 22 to 24 years of age, you're a little bit apprehensive. But now through a training program, we can get these young folks exposed to the instrumentation, get them to run their initial samples and learn how to use the instruments that are the mainstay of pharmaceutical drug development and analysis. I think it's constantly faster and cheaper and with higher quality. So we are continuously trending. I've been in the industry for 15 years in life sciences, 5 years working in pharmaceuticals before that. And everything I notice is doing things faster, shorter run times, taking analyses that typically would take 1 to 2 hours and bringing them into the 10-minute range, and then taking 10 minutes and reducing it to the 1-minute range. Sooner than not, we'll have instantaneous test results. Everything is moving to faster analysis. When we look at footprint, laboratory footprints, real estate is expensive. Every real estate has its value. So if we can decrease the size of our instrumentation, then we're going to be able to have a benefit there, a cost benefit there. And then accuracy and precision. Our instrumentation, probably the best thing that's happened over the last 10 to 15 years, and which I see continuing forward in medical device development, is getting more sensitivity. So we're now able to look at parts per trillion, parts per billion is a time of the past. Parts per million is something we've gone long by. And so we're getting down to the very low molecular level, which in most of the therapeutic indications, the earlier you can detect, then the better chance you have for a cure. And our instrumentation and the people that we work with are looking to design things to be more and more sensitive. Yeah, they're a wonderful customer of ours, and we appreciate their business, and we're very interested, I find, in collaboration with Biocon, in collaboration with all of our customers. A well-educated customer is a good customer. They get the most value out of our products, and they return and buy additional products from us. Usually when you do scientific experimentation and testing, there's always going to be an issue. And when the issue comes up, to resolve it, our technical support, our staff is trained with B Pharms, M Pharms, PhDs, and experience. And it's the intersection when our scientists can speak with our customer scientists to find the solution that gives us the best chance for success. And when our customers like Biocon, Dr. Reddy's, Aurobindo use our products and they come to our scientists when they have an issue, when we meet at that intersection and solve the issue, that's when we have a long-term customer, because issues always come up in scientific research.